Katie, once again, Katie Birchie. Wow, huh? Like, every year at this moment, I think, okay, so what am I going to say that adds to this story? What is more to say than that song just said? What am I going to bring that makes this come to life for you today? And last night when I was thinking about this, I realized I don't have to do anything, right? That all I need to do is create the space to allow your light to shine, to allow your light, your Christ consciousness, to be seen, to radiate. And that, right, that space that we create for each other, to honor each other, is what makes all the difference in the world. Right? And then I also know that I'm not making this stuff up, that I am standing on the shoulders of giants, from Meister Eckhart that you just heard about, who was a 13th century mystic, to the current mystics and the current teachers who are leading. And I just have to tune in to that flow of understanding that these are not new thoughts. The idea is we take on a new thought to change our lives. Because, frankly, the old thoughts aren't working. Look at the world. The old way we're being is not working. And we have the opportunity in this moment, this day, to be born again in our own consciousness and to be Mother Mary and birth the Christ that the world so desperately needs. Wow. What if we all took that opportunity today to be different, to be who we really are here to be? Not this personality we've taken on, not the affects that have gotten us to where we are, but we let all those trappings go and be the spiritual being we really are. The love we know we are. When I was preparing this, Unity Village, our flagship, our home, Unity movement is quite large, relatively. There are 400 Unity churches. But we have a big campus, and it's the 100-year anniversary of the campus, as well as the 100-year anniversary of Unity San Francisco. So those parallels. In the archives at Unity Village, they went back in and they found a writing, a Christmas blessing, a Christmas notice from Charles Fillmore, one of our co-founders, from 1919, exactly 100 years ago. And he wrote this: Christmas is about the birth of the Christ consciousness at the center of the human soul. It does not belong to the past. It is a vital, living, present truth. Bringing forth the Christ child is not a work that was finished in Bethlehem. It is taking place in our midst every day, and it is this that we celebrate. Christmas is a magical time where we can witness and experience the presence of God on earth. We feel the heart-opening gift of giving generously while sharing time with family and friends and the world. This holiday season, let us endeavor to see the face of God in others and to be the face of God on the planet, so that truly this is the best Christmas present that we can give and receive. 100 years ago, Charles was writing about this concept, long before we wrote a song. I'm going to invite Jessica to come up. How many people know who Karen Drucker is? Karen Drucker is a singer-songwriter. She lives up in Marin. Sorry, my tears are getting me today. I don't have to apologize for that. My tears are getting me today because I feel the connection, the love that we all share. And Karen tells this story about this song. She's a gig singer. She does weddings, she does bar mitzvahs, she does fingers, and then she works at a Center for Spiritual Living. She did at the time up in Marin, up in Novato, and And she got home from a gig, and she was exhausted, and the minister, we are wont to do, left her a message on her answering machine. This is how long ago this was. And it said, I need this song. It has to be about seeing the face of God in other people and about being it. And I need it for tomorrow morning. And so Karen wrote it. She wrote it overnight. It came to her. Thank you. Came to her, and this is what she sang. So let's try that again. Sorry, Jessica. Here's your lyrics. Are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Now there's sign language that goes with it too. So there's the tune. It's simple. And it goes, you are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. And you are the face of God. Shall we sing that together? You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Now I invite you to turn to someone, just in your seat, and sing it to them. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Replace the word God. If you get triggered by the word God, you can replace the word God with love. You are the face of love. One more time. Turn to someone else. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. Now, it's amazing, right? How instantly we can get touched and open our hearts by looking at each other and seeing what a miracle it is that we are all here and that the true nature of us is love. And yet, in this bliss of this little moment, there also exists a other reality, another thing that's going on simultaneously, because the world can feel and be a very dark and crazy place. I'm not saying that there are not things going on. Children, families are being separated at the border. Violence is happening to people in myriad of ways that are just unimaginable, undescribable some days. And it feels like the world has lost its mind. That it's just insane and it's overwhelming. And we wonder, where is the human heart? Where is the heart in our politics, in our daily interactions, in life itself, when we're so marginalized and tribalized and fighting each other? But we just had an experience of real divine love, of opening ourselves and really experiencing what it is to be the face of God. And to feel what that feels like, what Charles wrote about 100 years ago, before that song was written. We just did. Marianne Williamson wrote in the 90s this quote, and I used to study with Marianne before she was a political candidate, before she was actually a unity minister too. She ran a unity church in Detroit, and around the same time she wrote this quote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." Right? It is not our darkness, our thoughts of enmity and hate and violence that frightens us most. Sadly, as a culture, though, we seem to have made peace with this dark side of our nature. And we say, well, I'm only human, and I was born a sinner. This is exactly what's supposed to happen. How can I expect to do more? But that's antithesis of our teachings, right? And it's antithesis of most spiritual paths teachings, right? In Scripture, it says you are made in the image and likeness of God. It's Hebrew Scripture, right? You are made in the image and likeness of God. And we believe, and our first principle says that there's only one. There's only one, and that is the universal power that we call the divine. That life force, that energy that animates everything. And if there is only one, then you're it, and you're it, and you're it, and you're it, and you're it. No matter where you are in your life and on your journey, you are one with the one power. But yet we say, what can I do? What can I do? And we give away all of our power in an instant. I'm only human. You have more power in your pinky than you will ever need to change the world. Do you get that? The energy that maintains this life force right here in your pinky can transform the world if you would only apply it. Right? If you would only apply it. And I'm speaking to me too. I'm not up here telling you that you've got to do better. I've got to do better. My son's sitting here this morning, and he knows how many times I have to apologize for when I could be better. Right? And I've talked to you about that before. It's like my journey, he's my greatest spiritual teacher for the moment. I'm sure my little ones will come up and be that for me someday soon too. But it is our light that frightens us, because we think, if I actually were to live that way, that loving, that open, I'll get hurt. If I lived understanding and seeing the face of God in everyone, I'll be taken advantage of. Or I'll be ridiculed and mocked. I'll be treated like Marianne Williamson was by the media. By talking about love in a political situation, she was derided as being too airy-fairy to be real. When exactly what the world needs is more love. What exactly the world needs is to understand that we are all spiritual and we are all connected, and to get over this tribalism and understand that the only way to make a difference is to step up and to be brave enough to do this kind of work. As Margaret Mead said, the only thing that has ever changed the world is a committed group of people. Period. We think we don't have enough, we don't have the resources, that the world's too big, and that we can't possibly take it on. But history always told us that that's not true. It's not true. Last week, after service, we fed 350 people in an act of love. And Nelson and Urban Angels feeds thousands every year here in San Francisco. Right? That makes a difference in the world. Today, as we speak, Karen Ray's Unity Vision is conducting cataract surgeries in India for 38 people who are having their eyesight restored because of money you gave. Halfway around the world, they will not see us, know us, but they will feel our love when they wake up tomorrow and can see again. That's the power we have. And to pretend that we're powerless is stupid. Sorry, I know this is Christmas, but we have to. It's like, why are we pretending that we're just little us? Gloria, Gloria, I will sing the name of the divine, and it will make me shine. I am one with the eternal power. Gloria, I am a magnificent expression of the divine. And I step into life knowing that. And there's nothing I cannot do. Gloria. It will be like Mary and walk through anything to get to the golden life. We sing every week. For those of you who don't know, we usually start every week with a song called I Am Light. It's written by India Arya. It's beautiful. Misa, give us a little of it. Yeah. In the lyrics, it says, I am light, I am light, I am divinity defined. I am God on the inside. I am not my name, I am not my age, I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. Right? Do we believe it? Or is it just words that make us feel good on Sunday morning? I am not any of these things on the outside. I am light. I am light. And when we can walk out and show it and be it and change it, it shifts the world. It shifts the world. We are all born to make our light shine. Now, Jessica's child's here, Brian's child is here, my children are here downstairs. If you haven't seen them yet, oh my God, they're beautiful, right? And you just have to spend 5 minutes with them, and you know that we are all born that way, right? We're all born just bubbling, filled with joy and life and curiosity, and eager to tear down everything. Right? To tear through everything and just be seen. But somehow, in our adult life, we learn what's inappropriate and how we shouldn't be, and we put that light under a bushel. Right? We hide it, and we forget that that's who we really are. Those kids aren't pretending. They're not making that up. They're being who they really are. And Christmas for us is about remembering and coming back to who we really, really are. That's what we're birthing today. That's what we're celebrating today. The face of God, the face of love, the power in our souls, in our pinkies, in our whole being. So what if we were to have that song, You Are the Face of God, in our interactions from now on? We run across the person screaming at us on the corner, the crazy person who's waving something and screaming at him, and you sing, You Are the Face of God. No, not out loud. Because you'll just be joining them on the corner at that point. But in our head, right? The person who cuts you off in traffic. You are the face of God. Your child who doesn't listen to what you say, your brilliant wisdom. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are part of me. Right? The crazy people, the politicians we hate, the painful way people treat us sometimes. Marginalize us, deride us, say hateful things. You are the face of God. I love you. You are the face of love. Our family members who push our buttons relentlessly because they installed them. That's what this holiday season is all about. Go into your holiday party and sing in your head, You are the face of love. What a different experience we would be. What a different experience we will all have if we daily remember that this is birthing the truth of us. We are love in expression. We are divine, and we are powerful beyond measure. Our playing small doesn't serve the world. Let's take that to our time of meditation.